A few weeks ago, I posted a video of my husband and son wrestling around in the bed. So my husband jumped in the bed to try and look at his phone to see why he was smiling so big for it. It was funny, it was hilarious, and it was wholesome to see my son and his dad just wrestling around in the bed, even at their big old age. Total fail, because not even 1 hour later, my video was going viral, but for the wrong narrative.
This woman posted a video to TikTok of her husband and adult son that made everyone feel uncomfortable. I couldn't find her name, so for the sake of the video, we're going to call her Mom. Mom caught her husband and adult son in bed together, cuddling underneath a blanket, and not only recorded it, but also uploaded it to TikTok. I don't think that she anticipated the type of reaction that she got, and at the same time, I'm not sure exactly what she expected either. When I first heard about the video, I thought maybe people were overreacting, but then when I actually saw the video, I think people's reactions were pretty justified. Take a look.
Hey!
I'm sorry, you guys are grown adults.
I'm trying to look at his phone.
Huh?
He was over here smiling at his phone.
Oh yeah?
Let me see.
Why you want to smile?
Huh?
You don't need to smile.
What you mean?
You an old man.
I ain't no old man. Ciao, cuz. Bonding with my son. I miss this nigga.
And of course, when people saw this video, they were pissed. And they had a lot to say about it in the comment section. He was violating his son. Next time, take the blankets off. Immediately. He got groomed since he was a kid and then went full throttle. Now, it's just normal. And they didn't stop there. As a matter of fact, people were so upset that they called CPS, they called the police, I believe some people called the FBI. Because not only was the behavior concerning, but they were also thinking about the other smaller kids that were still in the house. And also, allegedly, the father in the video is a youth football coach. So there were some natural concerns about grooming and the safety of several other minor children. But then Mom came on and made a video defending their behavior.
A few weeks ago, I posted a video of my husband and son wrestling around in the bed. So we just got home from watching his championship football game, and we walked by his room, and we noticed he was smiling down at his phone. So one of those smiles where you know that he's most likely smiling at a girl. So my husband jumped in the bed to try and look at his phone to see why he was smiling so big for it. In the midst of all this, I whipped out my phone because, we're content creators. I started filming them. It was funny, it was hilarious, and it was wholesome to see my son and his dad just wrestling around in the bed, even at their big old age. Total fail, because not even 1 hour later, my video was going viral, but for the wrong narrative. People started commenting on my post, how disgusting this video is, yada yada, the most horrible and disgusting comments, and people resharing, reposting with their own narrative of false accusations. Are getting hundreds of DMs, hundreds of tags, people threatening us, saying that they're calling the FBI, the local police, calling the football chapter that my husband coaches at. The police even knocked on our door about 2 weeks ago and explained to us that they received many complaints about this video and that we need to be checked on. So they interviewed each one of our kids and asked us, where is the kid on the video? And both my husband and I started laughing, saying, you mean our adult child who is 20 years old? The police started laughing, saying the accusations were that he was a minor child. We had a good laugh with the police, sharing our thoughts and our concerns about this false narrative that's going viral. They completely understood and they apologized for having to interrupt our family time, and they left. All this because of a pushed narrative on a 28-second video of my husband and son, what meant to be a wholesome, quote unquote, you're never too old to still get affection from your dad, or quote unquote, boys will be boys, but dad's still checking on her phone, quote unquote, Pacific Islanders with their grown kids, to the most horrible.
And when she made this video, people all over the internet were naturally upset. They made their own videos, giving their thoughts and reactions. And a lot of people believe that not only is she enabling the behavior, but she's also in denial and putting her younger children in harm's way.
Let me hold your hand, okay? That mom that recorded and posted the video of her husband and son under the blanket doing everything but praying, okay? She posted it and acted like that because she was trying to shame them for what they were doing, okay? She wasn't doing it because it was funny and it was a girl. He was on the phone texting and he jumped in the bed to fuck all that. I know that's a lie because the younger son is also wetting the bed. He's a 3D PO and he's been probably doing that with the 20-year-old who isn't his biological son, by the way, for years. For fucking years. Stop. She didn't just do it because it was funny. Why'd you Why did it start there? Why did it start there? Get the whole interaction, right? Right? She did it to shame the both of them into changing their behavior. The same way all these other wives, as sick as it is, as fucking disgusting as that video was, that's her reasoning for why she posted that video, to cause all this chaos and force the behavior to change between them two. Because that son, I literally almost puked, because that son is old enough now where he's not a kid anymore, to the point where she looks at that son as competition.
That woman knows what's going on between her son and her husband. She absolutely knows. Because who wouldn't watch that video back, especially after people have said something to you, but who wouldn't watch that video back and not see anything wrong with it? You can hear the dad saying, I'm not going to say it here, but you can hear him saying some things to his son. You can see him trying to pull his pants up under the blanket. You can see where the son's head was when he's coming out of the blankets. And it's like catching teenagers messing around. That's the way the dad was like, hey, she knows something's going on. And I think perhaps she put it on the internet because something inside of her wanted to know for sure. But now that she knows, I think it's too much, which is sick because you should be stopping it. On top of that, I don't think it's a coincidence that their youngest child is wetting the bed consistently. That is a sign of something happening to that child.
Y'all, the way we would have snatched that motherfucking blanket off.
Yeah, bro, if you know. Come on, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Ain't no way. Y'all not asking the right questions for me.
You can't tell me that lady don't know. Fuck no.
Two grown men.
Bro said, hey.
Hey.
Oh, shit.
I'm just checking his phone.
Man, this nigga had his arm over him.
He said, man, I'm just bonding with my son. I missed that nigga.
Oh! Man. Y'all ain't hear what we heard in the beginning?
God, you better take that.
On God, you better take that. I know the mama heard that shit, because if we can hear it through the damn mic, bitch.
You heard it.
Through your ears. Come on, man.
Ain't no way, bro.
Something completely inappropriate and disgusting was happening under those covers, okay? And it's pretty obvious to anybody who comes to see the video. Mom then puts out a video trying to defend the fact that the father and the son were just cuddling or just wrestling, all because the dad missed the son, or whatever the case may be. The son is grown, 20 years old, yes. However, for that to be something the mom is defending is also questionable, because now it's like, how normal is this in your household? When it comes to being a mother, whether to male children or girl children, you have to not be blindsided. You have to not be oblivious. You have to not be gullible. And please don't be naive. True mother's intuition, anybody's intuition, would tell you something inappropriate and disgusting was happening under those covers. Okay?
A grown man and his son under a blanket together. I just watched a video of a mother recording her husband under the blanket with her son and giggling uncontrollably about it. The dad looks surprised, and he's literally trying to pull up his underpants and keep the blanket covering so you don't see his skin. His son appears from under the blanket and covers his face because he's mortified that he's caught. And this is not to shame the son, because he's obviously being put in a position where he's being groomed, essayed, whatever you want to call it. Now, this is the creator TNC. Then they came on and deleted the video and then made a backup video to it explaining that it was innocent. It was nothing. If it was innocent and nothing, then leave the video up and stitch it and explain yourself. Now, the fact that you came on and tried to say it was an innocent moment where the dad just hopped into the bed and was trying to look at his son's phone, but you're sitting there reading a script so you don't say anything incorrectly, don't try to gaslight the world. I'm not going to show the video because I don't know if the kid is a minor, but you're failing that kid. You're failing your son.
You just didn't get caught red-handed. You got caught with a latex glove on, and you got caught with his pants down. In no world should a grown man, two grown men, a father and a son, be cut up in a bed together, especially when the father is out of breath and he starts the video by asking the son, are you going to take it? Take what? That was highly inappropriate. The first thing I thought about when I saw that video was the short film, The Strange Things About the Johnsons. And if you've seen that, that's one of the most disgusting films ever. But it's sad that that might be turning into reality.
But what do you think? Are people overreacting to this video? Or is there some odd behavior going on between the father and son? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.